Hey everybody, Squeakerwood HCG coming to you on Monday. It's 2:15 on November the 25th. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to come in and say, hey. I've enjoyed the little conversation on Facebook about the low carb, high fat diets, and I watched As Is, and there's several things that's been on my mind. For one, this Thanksgiving thing. I just talked to my mother, and they're having Thanksgiving dinner today, and it kind of makes me sad because I was supposed to be there, and she made me stuff, and so they're eating it. I've been thinking a lot about this. I've been reading about this wheat brain and wheat belly and wheat fingers, not really, about, what do we do? I was watching Motivated to Shrink, just been watching a couple of people and Susie and her bird. That was so sweet, so sweet. But anyway, so I've been thinking about what I'm going to do when this HCG thing is over, because it will be over, and I don't want, I was thinking earlier today, what happens if HCG were to go away? Ricky said, treat it like gold. People said, treat it like gold. Do this, do that. But what do we do if it goes away? And you think, well, we have liquid aminos, and we have this, and we can do that. But my question is, and I've asked this question since I've started this, is how do we keep the weight off? Where we don't have to continue going back and forth on HCG. Excuse me. And I've mentioned this several times. I've mentioned Donna Frederick's making her treats, and, some people feel like that they need to continue to weigh, and some people don't. Some people think that, there's all different sorts of things that we need to do to make it work for us. And I think weighing for me is so important right now. Maybe someday I can be like some of the other ladies that I just love with all my heart and not weigh. I pray to be able to get to that point someday. But until that point, I have, so far, my LIW was 137.9, and my range, the lowest was, of course, at my mother's. The scale, I know it wasn't right, but it gave me a gauge of, over the couple of days, what was going on. But my weight has ranged from about 137, 137.5-ish to 141. So I was thinking, I'm just this, because every day it's just little jumps, little up and downs. But I think that's called stabilizing, and you don't want to see the scale go up, even if it's a point, whatever. But I have to continue to weigh myself just so I know where I am. And, I don't know if some of you gals that have been on HCG for a long time or been off, I know I keep going back to Donna Gima, because I know that you don't have to weigh. And whenever you do, it's just because you just want to see what's happening, just to say, woo, it's awesome. And that's what I want to be able to do. So I've been reading a lot about this low carb, high fat, and I put it in my Fitness Pal a while back just that way, not realizing that I was following something. But I put 60% fat, 30% protein, and 10% carb. Now, the other day I added in 2 servings of the late July saltine crackers to eat with chili, and it was very good, but that was 20 carbs. And so I don't know on that. I've read several things on the low carb, high fat is doing the least amount. I think it's 5 carbs a day is the least I've seen. Excuse me. And the most that I've seen is 20. So I'm not exactly sure where you're supposed to be with that, but I want to find a lifestyle. I want to find something that I can do this, because I don't want to yo-yo. I don't, I had this horrible thing about saying, okay, I'm going to and I mentioned this before, getting rid of my clothes. You know, I still have my size 40 jeans. Am I going to use them? No, I got rid of a bunch, but it's hard for me because I keep thinking I need to have a standby, you know, just in case. Because, I mean, whenever I look at some of the clothes that I bought small pants the other day, and you're like, this is never going to fit me. And you put it on and it fits. So I still have the disconnect between your body and my brain. And I mean, it's almost been a year. Somebody, one of my cousins in South America, liked my picture of my husband and I haven't looked at that one, so I pulled it up and I was like, oh my gosh, I was looking at it and I thought, you know what, I was only into HCG for 4 months, and how much things have changed even in that period of time from April until the end of October, whenever I went on this P3. So anyway, I know my blog probably is just rambly to some people, but, you know, I just really want to figure out how I'm going to live. And I think that doing HCG vlogging is so important because, you know, what we're doing, how we're doing. But I think that the vlogs in P3 and in P4 are important for, I'm going to say for me. They're important so I can hear what other people do and how you do it, because as we all know, pounds and inches is very, very, very vague. No sugar, no starch. You know, and Rilla asked the question of, you know, I thought that once we got past that, you can eat normal again. But, you know, the question back at that is, what is normal? You know, and I said this, and I mean it. I love margaritas. Love margaritas. I don't drink for a reason. I don't drink because I'm a stick in the mud or whatever. And I've done this in the past, you know. Oh, I want a top shelf margarita. And I drink it, and I think I'm just going to have one. And then I think, you know, I'm not bad. I mean, I drink one and my feet are tingling. And I think, oh, I'm going to have another one. And I look up and I've had 6. And then I'm doing Patron shots. There are foods in my life that I know are toxic for me, besides pecans. They are. There's things that, okay, if I think about right now eating a bag of potato chips, do I want it? No. If I started eating it, what would it do? I can say, honestly, I ate the crackers. That's the most carbs I've had since, oh my gosh, the year. If I drank a Dr. Pepper, I thought about that the other day. We went to Sonic and I get the diet green tea with mint. I know it's not great for you, but I got that. And I thought I could get a small, one of those baby Dr. Peppers. And then what? Then the next day, what am I doing? I'm going to be getting a medium one. And the next day I'll get a large one. And the next day I'll get a Route 44. And the next day I'll have 2. So, you know, I want to say that this journey has taught me how to eat, but it's not going to force me not to eat things that I'm not supposed to. It's not. If I stick it in my mouth, you know, as soon as I stick things in my mouth, okay, if I eat too many pecans, which I can do and I'm allergic to, I eat 50 pecan halves, just say. Then I feel guilty. And I think, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have eaten that many pecans. And then the thought, I haven't done it, but the thought comes in my mouth, you know what, you could go in there and you could purge. You could just throw up, drink a bunch of water and go throw it up. And then it's gone. But is that the way that I want to live? I lived all of my life that way. And guess what? I was 205 pounds. And I thought it worked. So, anyway, I am nearly at 10 minutes. I will jump off my... I don't even feel like I'm on a soapbox. I feel like I am on I want to know what we're going to do to continue. What we do, you know, when HCG is gone, I understand, you know, I've talked to Donna and I've watched Lori and different people. You know, you want to get away from the HCG thing and get out of the mindset, but what do we do whenever you first get off to be accountable and continue to either stabilize, maintain, whatever you're going to do. So anyway, that is my question for the day. And It's always in my mind because I've succeeded at so many diets, and then I have taken over and I have failed. So anyway, that's where I am today. And Miss As Is, I'm praying for you. Need to hear from Connie and so many of you that we need to hear from. And anyway, I'm going to go. Love you guys. Love you, and I pray that you have a safe Thanksgiving. I don't even want to go there right now because I don't even have anything to do for Thanksgiving. Anyway, I love you, girls. Talk to you later. Bye.